Line shoot in, and Anahayim will go for a change. Troy Terry finds himself alone. Coming late is Ian Moore, and he checks Carter Hart, who's in the game instantly. That's a lot. McTavish, Moore, and Zellweger all get in. Harkins, Hellison, and Hyde all out. Barbashev comes over to block that shot. Goes back to his point position. Carlson trying to get it out, cannot. Kept in at the blue line. That shot from Jacob Truma is right on, and Carter Hart makes the stop. Has not scored since March 4th. How about that? Back the other way. Ryan Palin lets it fly. Hart the stop on the rebound. Taken behind the net. And now Vegas will break back with Down. Off for Smith. The feed to the front. Dostal the shot. Loose puck trying to bank it in off Dostal, and it just goes wide. Low for Leo, tried to feed it through the Granlund. Good keep in by John. With all the Carlsons, we'll have to go one name for you. Here's John, lets it fly right on, and like a Hoover. 8.5 in, we're scoreless from Anaheim. Centering feed, opportunity, kick save. Gauthier denied by Carter. And it's in! Like a rocket. Ducks finally score on the power play. 1-0 Anaheim. That didn't look to be a big, strong hit there. And so Vegas power play will take over now. Try to even the game. Comes 32 seconds after the goal. Here's Jack, top of the circle. Thinks about the wrist shot, goes down low for Marner. Marner for Eichel. To Theodore. Looking for the one-timer shot. Score! On the rebound, on the doorstep, Pavel Dorofeyev knocks it out of midair. And behind Dostal to power play goal. And Vegas had tied the game at 1. Dostal got a piece, not enough. And Dorofeyev right there got in behind Granlund to score the goal. So each team has capitalized on the power play here in the first half of the first period. Marner, little sauce. Ben Hutton got the centering feed back for everyone, and Coughlin let it fly. Calling me, were you texting me?
I was texting and calling.
You on the Instagram? All right, here we go. Ian Moore lets it go, and Carter Hart, top of his crease to make the stop. Zellweger, the defenseman leading the rush. BL comes over to help out. Here's a chance. Granlund shot, score! It gets through Carter Hart. Mikael Granlund gives Anaheim the lead back. 2-1 Ducks.
Puck management is everything, and Vegas gets the first touch along the boards. Hannafin goes around the wall, and really good interception here by the Ducks. They do a great job of stripping this, and Granlund, who has 3 coming into this game, gets it off the stick of Smith, and that kind of changes the trajectory of the puck flight on Carter Hart. Granlund forces this one home, 2-1 Ducks.
And then that errant stick goes, and Cole Smith gets on it. I got to think Anaheim be pretty happy getting out of this period with a lead.
Indeed.
Maybe looking for more. Here's Gauthier. Why not? Shot. Kick right to the middle by Hart. Carlson backhands towards the front of the net. It's deflected away. And the Ducks will jump on the loose puck. Ross Johnston got it across. Backhand, BL. Swings it around, and Carter Hart had to be ready. Way down into the Anaheim end. Dostal will stick it aside. Troy Terry tried to one-touch it back, and it's turned over. Here's Dorofeyev will let it fly into the chest protector of Dostal. All the way across, Ian Moore. Can't get out of the zone. Here's Dowd. Makes the play to Anderson off his stick to the corner. Set it in front. Scissors was there. That shot from Dowd. Big stop by Dostal.
Big saves by Dostal there. Huge.
Dowd again. You want to talk about fourth line? We're just talking about Anaheim. How about Vegas' fourth line there?
Huge shift for them.
Gauthier finishes the forecheck. Puck comes free side of there. Loose change. And Paling couldn't get a stick on it. Turned over. Gauthier's got a shooting angle. That's knocked aside. And it's picked up by Cole Smith for Vegas, and they've got to need a change. Colasar's on at first now, and he'll stall while the Golden Knights get some fresh players on there. Here's Hurdle, who his coach calls Tommy. Nobody in the history of hockey has ever called Tomas Hurdle Tommy, except for John Tortorella. Right on! Stopped by Carter Hart. Loose puck, scramble for it, and Vegas has. And they'll come away.
That's an example of a good defensive play in the offensive zone.
William Karlsson on it there. Centers in front. It's in. Score! Who else but Brett Howden bangs it in. And Vegas has tied the game at 2.
This is a really, really good sequence, and we're going to take another look at how this play comes together. Really good job by Vegas getting on their horse. I mentioned they want to play and bring this game in the mud, in the alleys, and they do just that. But it's a sneaky play here by Karlsson. Watch the short side pass. You can't deliver a better pass than that. More accurate, more on time.
Great look for Hannafin there, just unable to convert.
Eichel's tied up. Works the puck free now. Got it across with Theodore. Trying to go back door through the seam. Eichel. Inside of a minute left on the power play. Little spin cycle for Sanica to make the pass. That gets through Marner now. Gauthier for Killorn. Side of the net. Shot! Score! It's in! Alex Killorn has put Anaheim back on top. 3-2, and yet another power play goal for the home squad.
This is all about the zone entry for the Anaheim Ducks. Enter with control, make control. Get to your set and get a rotation going. And come downhill is Alex Killorn, who played his college hockey at Harvard. You may have heard of it. But he just forces this one through the arm and body of Carter Hart, taking it strong to the cage. Second power play goal for the Ducks as they go up 3-2.
Rolls it back to the point for Ian Moore. He'll go across. Wanted Zellweger for the shot there. Here's Moore, another chance. Look at Russ. Scores! Ian Moore! From the point. Scratched in the last 2 games. Lights the lamp there.
What you have to do against a team like Vegas that's a Stanley Cup winning team and Cup pedigree. You got to play in the hard areas and match their will to do it. They'll do it down at your end, and you got to do it at theirs. And Ian Moore back in the lineup, and just a little half slapper. And this puck is rolling before he shoots it. And you see the puck flight as Carter Hart has to contend with not only the puck, but the traffic closing in on him on his short side. And Ian Moore back in the lineup in a
rolls out. Here's McTavish. They're onside, and can't get the shot away. Penalty is coming up. Here's Gauthier, already with 3 assists. Got it free for Lacombe. Here's Killorn in the slot. Stop, rebound, knocked away somehow.
Ducks up comfortably. Carter Hart coming up huge, as you'd say, lead huge. 2.
Tavish had an unbelievable scoring chance for the Ducks.
1-1 here.
Short-handed. Lead for Brayden McNabb from the angle. That rebound kicks clean. Eichel will wind up. It's like an orange wall there waiting for him at the blue line. That shot is flicked and scored! Vegas gets one back. And finally, is it 48? Tomas Hurdle. 64 seconds left.
Yeah, and this really comes off the strength of the entry. Great give and go between Eichel and Marner here. And putting this puck towards the net. And Tomas Hurdle gets inside body position. Watch the lower part of your screen. He times getting to the spot perfectly. He didn't get there too quickly. He didn't want to give away himself, but he got there in impeccable time, and he breaks the drought and cuts the deficit.
Anaheim will eat it with Washy along the wall. 5 seconds left. Last call for Vegas with 2 seconds left. Won't get a shot away. Horn sounds, and the Ducks have evened the series at 2 games apiece.